Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the ManChild's podcast. This is we're here with Morgan, Bill, and the other Bill, who is taking a leak right now.
Wee wee.
You might be able to hear it.
It's pretty faint. It's like a little stream, like a WD-40 can.
Good. I can't wait to go in there later on with my bare feet.
Yeah, toilets are kind of gross. I remember seeing people like piss in urinals with flip-flops on or at the beach, like just bare feet. And
You're a
like,
psychopath if you do that.
Dude, I remember even like pissing in shorts. I feel it on my fucking legs, and I'm like, this is gross.
Yeah,
it's my own
dude,
piss.
if you ever if you piss in one of those urinals where it's really low,
yeah,
and like that stream is really going.
How about the pig trough? Why the fuck did they make us just piss in a pig trough?
If you ever those urinals that are really low, dude, and like you're peeing with shorts on.
I'm used to soft closed toilets, buddy. I'm sorry about that.
It's cool. Dude, it's great ASMR for the back of the podcast because that's all going to be in there.
It sounds like.
Anyway, and yeah, there's like the urinals that are really low to the ground, and like by the time your stream hits it, it's like your calves are soaked.
Yeah, you know, when you see people with like rusty heaters in their bathroom, that's because of piss. It's not like your steam and you're not.
This is
like
the man part of the
shower.
podcast already.
Yeah, when you see like the baseboard heater with the rust on it, that's piss.
That's all mine. They're all full of rust. And painted over, it's just
It's
cracking.
not
from
from having like a steamy shower and just
Well, maybe it adds to it, but it's
I
usually.
mean, if it's on the ground, it's probably not going to get there. No?
people are just pissing on their heater.
Oh, it's the spray that you were talking about.
I think people are pissing.
It gets on your
heater.
feet. I don't mind it though. I crawl right back into bed, piss on my feet, whatever.
Piss on my feet, beat me.
Try it out.
Like, I mean, what am I? Are you gonna fucking wash your feet in the middle of the night, like 1 in the morning, taking a piss? Like,
I've done it before.
Or go take a shit.
Really?
Nah. You
Stick your
woke
foot in the
up
sink?
from
No, not. Oh my god, not woken up, but there's been times where like I've taken the garbage out and it's fucking filthy outside, and I'll be like, I'm gonna wash my feet before bed.
I put my shoes on and do
How do you
that.
do? You just put your just like sit, put your feet in the tub and just turn the tub water on, dude.
Sometimes I'll do them in the sink. And
That's better.
And Marissa will be like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Hey, how's it going? I'll be in bed in a minute."
Than the fucking tub water and just like it's. So,
How do you? No way.
he's
You
got
don't
long
do
legs.
that.
He could do it.
You can't put your foot up and wash a foot.
Yeah, I can. It's a good
Easily.
stretch too.
Keep the other one on the floor.
You
Yeah,
could
it's
do
a-
that.
You want to see me
it's
do
a
it? I'll do it right now.
Yeah, do it.
It's a hell of a sport.
All right, if you're just listening, Bill did it with ease.
Yep, that's a foot on some dishes.
And he sprayed his water.
Sprayed
He's gonna
water.
regret that. It's a long podcast. Now he's gonna
Now
have a
everybody knows
wet
we're
fucking.
podcasting next to a kitchen.
We're in a living room though.
You call us a living room?
Yeah, for Bill's sake, yeah, it is a living room.
I would
for the
probably call it a dining room.
It's a dining room.
dining room. Whatever.
Morgan is confused.
It's an open concept. So where does it end? Where does it begin?
That's right.
It's all one thing, right?
That's right. It's just
What do you call
Yep.
this room?
There's no cubicles in this house.
No, you want to open mind, open mindset.
Are you? Has your well, now that things have changed with your company, but because I know you said they had cubicles and they did the let's tear it down, let's just be open and be fucking friends with everybody. But
Yeah.
then you said they're going back to that, but now it's out the window completely.
Now there's nothing. Now there's gonna be like, I'm all.
Now
at
you guys are
home.
gonna be really.
I never thought,
at your
dude.
house.
It's really one of those things like be careful what you wish for, because I remember when this all started, I was like, this is fucking sweet. I'm so happy I'm working from home. I don't have to go in the office. I don't have to get dressed up. I don't have to be there a certain time. But it's like it's starting to realize to me now. It's like I kind of miss the interaction because you don't have like that shit like where you like on Monday morning talk about like the game right on Sunday or some random bullshit. Like, dude, we used to just like bust balls like hard, you know, with the people I worked with, and it's not the same. I mean, it is what it is. It has pros and cons because you can do shit during the day. You can be like, hey, I got to fucking run out. No one's checking up on me.
Would you prefer going back to the office just Tuesday, Thursdays and like be
Yes.
home Monday, Wednesdays?
Yeah.
Or would you rather go to the office Monday, Wednesday, Friday?
No,
be home
Tuesday, Thursday, and Monday, Wednesday, Friday be home. That'd
I agree
be
with that,
sweet.
actually.
That'd
I'd
be
be down
so
with that.
cool. But it's just me because I'm really close. But it is what it is. I mean, I'm gonna make the best of it. But also for me, it's like my job. It's like back in school. Like I was like,
You
look,
don't think that'd be like distracting to be working in a different place every day? Like Monday you're home.
If you had your own
Tuesday,
station,
if you had your own
wanna call it
space
that,
now,
yeah.
have
like
like
everything's on
shit.
the cloud, so when you turn your computer on in both places, it's exactly how you left it at home. When you get
I
to
could
the
do.
office
I
on
could turn
Wednesday.
that. Yeah, I could turn the computer on in anywhere. It's the same thing. But I mean,
Okay.
it's like back in. Like, I like to be in person, dude, because it was always my thinking was in school. I was like, I'd sit up front in college because, like, look, what you're seeing on that test, that's D work. but I'm up front, and this is a C+ face. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying just give me a C. I just want to fucking pass. I'm in class. I'm participating.
Hey, D's
you know
a
I don't
pass.
know shit, huh?
D's a pass.
Really?
Well, in high school.
Because you gotta have a 2.0, I think, to get financial aid. Right? That's a C. D's don't. I got D's though.
Oh, I'd have a C average, but a D in a class total didn't.
You don't have to retake it. I had to actually, I did. I had to retake it.
You don't get a credit for a D in college, right?
You do, but
You
they
do.
Mine
I would say
transfer.
a
Mine didn't
D-
transfer.
I would say a D in college is kind of almost better than it was in high school because because we can go on a downward spiral with this fucking conversation because you and I know how I fucking feel about this, but like it's not even like you're doing it for a fucking diploma anymore. You're doing it because it's going to be one line on a Microsoft Word document that goes on a fucking resume, and that is it.
And hopefully somebody actually looks it up, because wasn't there that story of that woman who worked for Harvard for like 13 years because she said she went to Stanford, and they were like, actually, no, you didn't, and they fired her. It's like, she was probably the best person you're going to get for that job if she's been doing it for 13 years.
Yeah. But I think she did admissions. So she basically was denying people going to Harvard, and she didn't go to Harvard. She lied about it. What was I going to fucking say? That was a good point. But,
Something about the resumes?
Oh, but the only other thing I can think about is if you go to like a big school, you go to like Arizona State. You'd be like, you can network that way. Like, oh, I went to Arizona State. You know, fucking Jimmy's Pizza? Oh, yeah, I fucking went there all the time. That's networking. That's the only other thing it's going to do. Other than that, it's just doors. And sometimes, like, you can get in at a company and work your way up. But, I mean, I don't know. It's my own experience. But anyway, but now all those degrees are, dude, is like, it's just doors. Like, if you want to apply for a job at, like, a certain place, like, you need to have a master's degree.
Sure.
Don't even look at it unless you have it.
Right.
Which is bullshit. But I mean, they're just basically like, yo, we have so many people applying that like we have 100 people applying, we can't have 1,000 people. So if you don't have it, you're out. I don't necessarily agree with it, but I understand where it comes from. So anyway, how was Jamaica?
Oh yeah, I did go to Jamaica. Jamaica was fun. You shouldn't go anywhere during COVID though. What they do, those resorts, since like that place is poor, like bad, and obviously tourism is all the money that they get, and so they opened up all these resorts for like, you know, you go on, yeah, sure, that's like actually 10th on their list of exports. Number one is like raw plastic materials and chemicals. So like somewhere on that island is some gnarly factories
and super cheap labor.
Yeah, but anyway, they opened up all their tourist stuff, so you see. You know, you go on. So I went to Azul in Negril, right? So you go on their Instagram, and it's dope. It's a ballin' place. It looks awesome. So you pay the fee, full price, and then you get there, and it's fucking COVID, dude. It's 25%. It's stuff is out of 9 restaurants, it's 4. Like if you go on and look at reviews, it's just like, hey, a heads up would have been nice. Like there's just you're not getting stuff.
Oh, they didn't even tell you.
They don't tell you. You just show up and you're like, oh shit. There's like no clubs open, there's no bars open. I mean, you don't have to wear a mask everywhere you go, but
That's how Vegas was.
But anyway, I've never done anything like that, so it was really fun to me. You just wake up every morning, get breakfast, you go to the beach, start drinking at like 10 o'clock in the morning, sit in the pool. It's 85 degrees, best weather. It was 85 degrees all day, every day. It didn't get hotter or colder, and the sun really wasn't that bad.
Humid?
No, not really. Not too humid.
Yeah, you can't beat that.
Wasn't too bad. Beautiful. Shit.
Airi! Wagwan! Did you hear a lot of that?
Yeah, hold on. Bear with me.
Wagwan, man. Top Boy, that's a good show. They're all Jamaicans. Wagwan.
Jamaica has been portrayed as the most hostile country for the LGBTQ community.
Imagine if you're just like gay, but you're like not like super flamboyant. You're just like, hey, I like dudes. They're gonna throw you out that way, or are you like, hey, I like Liza Minnelli? You know, like I get. Well, dude, I mean, I don't get it, but I can more understand it more than like, you know, the guy who's an accountant who's just like, hey, you know, I don't like women.
Well, you went to an all-inclusive resort, right, in Mexico?
Yeah, it was great, but pre-COVID.
Right. Okay, pre-COVID. But what kind of people were on the plane? Like on a scale of fucking 1 to fat.
Just fat white people.
Dude, it is just that.
Well,
like,
it was a Frontier
like,
flight.
Oh, please. You know what? The only plus side of COVID, though, was that every middle seat wasn't booked, so that was cool.
Did you have a connecting flight?
No, I'm a straight.
Direct
Dude,
out of...
Actually, I will also recommend Jamaica as that to just go to a resort because it's a 3-hour flight. We got
Mexico
on
was 4.
We flew on at 10 a.m. and there's no time change, so we took off at 10 and got there at 1, and you're just like, I'm ready to go. There's no
jet lag or anything?
No jet lag. I got to wake up at 7 a.m. and go to the airport and got there at 1. It's a long travel, but still pretty dope. But yeah, dude, the fattest people ever going there, and they're just like, I'm talking like, I don't even, you like, people like, you don't even understand.
Like 4 bills?
Just Midwestern fat.
Yeah, but like, you know, like the ones
Flying
that
out
are
of
like,
Philly, though, right? Or Newark?
I flew out of Philly.
I flew out of Philly, too.
And it was just like disgusting to me. I guess that's really mean, but
No, it's not.
fat shaming works. You ever listen to Bill Burr's people that write him in? And they're like, you know, I used to be 450 pounds, but you made fun of fat people, and now I weigh 200.
Oh, Jesus, you fat fuck.
Exactly.
Yep.
So it's not
Crushing
that-
it!
Yeah. What else? While on plane,
Yeah, keep talking about fat people.
people. No, we're gonna get rid of the fat people. Listen, if you're fat, you shouldn't be fat.
I mean, look, we'll
You
give
can do better.
But
We'll
if you are, Jamaica's great for you.
We'll give you 300, but
Well,
for
they
me,
really like
once you
that.
get to 4, once you get to 400 bills, enough's enough. Shut it down.
Once you're big enough to be on a TV show about how big you are,
That's probably about that.
That's
yeah.
a big
probably-
boy. 400
I didn't know if
pounds.
you're too big.
I don't think you see that many people that are 400 pounds.
I think.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
wait,
I don't know
called-
if I can gauge it. I'm not good at guessing weight.
Isn't it called My 500-Pound Life or what's
600.
600. But bro,
600.
they're not
There you
even
go.
that big. Bro, they have to weigh them with cattle. They can't weigh them on normal scales. They weigh them on how they weigh fucking cattle. They got a fucking.
Did you say that's not even that big?
It's like a
Or-
scrap
No,
yard.
no, I'm saying 600. Like that's like the first season. But now they're on people that are like 800 pounds.
Like a scrapyard scale.
Yeah.
All right, pull up, honey.
Well, you think about it, like a scale you have at your home. Like they can, they're gonna snap the glass in fucking half or the fucking spring.
Well, dude, those only
doesn't go up to fucking.
Do they even go up? They go to 180, and then 0 is supposed to be 200 again, right? Is that how those?
They probably go up to
scales
300.
I-
I would say.
That would mean.
Oh, right, yeah, so it would be 300. Sorry.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it goes around.
Ah, sorry, guys.
Are those scales like,
Strong marijuana.
I don't know. Last time I used it. When's the last time you used one of those scales? They're all digital now.
we're talking the scales like that.
one
You,
with the
have,
dial?
you go
The
like,
ones that are like underneath your toilet. Like,
It's at my grandparents' house.
pull it out, and you're like, this is full of piss, but I guess I'll get on it in my bare feet.
I just have one that's glass. Yeah, it's a digital one.
Yeah. What about
Does it connect to your Peloton?
No, I wish it did though.
what's your take on the people with their flying with their kids though? Or actually, flying with your kids is
Supposed to,
okay.
though.
Flying with your kids is okay, but what I had in front of me, maybe 2 rows, was these kids with iPads, volume all the way up.
Unacceptable. Put your
Playing,
fucking headphones
dude,
on.
insane, and their parents are saying nothing. Vicky,
You're
just keeps
watching.
looking at me. Sorry,
The only thing.
This is a
the
fall
only-
of Rome.
dude, and it's not even like they're playing like.
It's downfall of Western
It's like
civilization.
spinning those slot machines. It's like, dude, I can hear this over my
Fruit
AirPods
Ninja.
full. Yeah, whatever it is. Cannot believe that.
No,
couldn't
it's
believe that.
unacceptable.
The only thing-
Anybody doing that.
Right. That's unacceptable. But
It's better than them
if
crying.
if you don't bring fucking headphones on an airplane, that's on you. In the same
Guess
place.
what? I guess you're listening to that
Because of that. Because I was on a flight a long
Play your
time ago.
games on
I'm
mute.
not kidding you. I'm not kidding you.
With no airplane? With no air,
Oh fuck yeah,
headphones?
But the
Oh,
problem
okay,
was
okay.
is the situation that's about to arise is that I don't know if you ever had AirPods on an airplane. They're not noise canceling. I'll say.
No, it's tough.
They're not.
They're all the way up.
So all the way up, and sometimes
Yeah.
it's even still so loud that you can't hear like the quiet parts of the movie or whatever. You know.
Yep.
But anyway, on a flight, and this baby cried. And this was like a 2.5 hour flight. And there was a baby crying, and this is not an exaggeration, for like 45 minutes straight.
Ugh.
And it was getting through my AirPods. And there was people around me, like older like guys who fly. Obviously, they're businessmen, probably fly all the time. No headphones on. No headphones on. That's like, and I can't. I just couldn't stop looking.
Wait, you
at
didn't
them.
have headphones on?
No, I had headphones on, but
the other
but
guys.
I was looking around because there's more to the story. Hang on. After that baby stopped crying, there was like 30 seconds of like quietness, and you could feel the tension of like the from everybody, and then this other baby was like, "My turn, bitch." Dude, and started going, and I'm not kidding you. And I'm looking around, and people start like doing like the adjusting and the rustling and stuff because they're starting to like, could I kill a kid? That's what they're in their head, you know. Could I kill a kid on a plane?
Wait, when you turn...
How quick can I kill that kid before the air marshals that are on this plane right now grab me and hold me down?
You could kill
At
him.
least I got silence. As they're dragging him off the plane.
Like,
Right?
We got another 2 hours in this tube with me until we land somewhere.
All you need to do is
We're on
grab
the
their
Atlantic
legs and just fucking have something hard.
Jesus Christ, man. Wow,
That's
that's
it.
how you,
They're
that's how
top
you
heavy.
kill a
dude.
wounded
They're
rabbit.
top heavy. It's all head. Smash their fucking. You probably grab the other one too for good measure. And then fucking they wielded like fucking nunchucks attacking the air marshal.
How about this though? Whenever something like that's happening, like it doesn't even matter where you are, but on the plane,
You would want it to be like a toddler or something, have a little meat on it, you know, like
That'd be harder.
an
Nah,
infant.
they're
You're
gonna
gonna have like
bite
a
you or
little stubby weapon.
I mean, they're born at like some of them are 10 pounds.
I
Imagine having
want somebody
dumbbells.
who's like 18 months.
And their arms are flopping probably because
18 months. I don't know what you're doing at that point, but I don't want anything that can claw me or fucking bite me. You know what I mean?
Oh, I'm telling you right now, I can fuck an 18-month-old up.
yeah.
I'm sure.
I mean,
yeah, I don't.
like
Want,
20
I
of
mean,
them.
I don't think I'm like
just don't wanna take
I'm not a
damage.
cocky guy or anything, but I'm gonna tell you right now, my niece is about 18 months. I would fuck her ass up.
yeah.
Yeah.
the fuck up.
Yeah, it makes you want to get though. Going back to what you said, like I have AirPods too, but it makes you want to get like those Bose noise canceling ones.
Here's
It's,
what I
like,
noticed too.
Crazy.
That
Makes you
when-
sleep better too. on the
Yeah,
plane.
sorry. Yeah, I actually agree.
It's okay.
With the over the that's an interruption there, buddy. Big time. Billy's laughing.
I spit my beer out.
My bad. But yeah, I don't know. But they're too bulky to pack. That's my issue with them. These are
He
so
looks
nice.
like a fucking clown. Sorry, in a gym or something too. I hate when people wear those
You can't.
big spiked rings. That's right. You had those for a long time.
No,
But those are way
I
better.
still do, but I've never wore like the Beats over the ears to the gym. It's always they're
Obnoxious.
cutting grass. They're cutting grass and airplane headphones is what they are, right?
What,
Or if I'm
your
making
Beats?
the next best trap hip hop beat or something like that,
Your
which
Beats?
I'm not. Yes,
Yeah.
that's what they're for.
Beats are done, dude. I haven't seen Beats out. Like I remember. people
What is
wearing
the
them all
alternative though?
I think AirPods or
Well, I know, but for, like-
everything's back to like in the ear.
Well, over ear though. I'm saying if I'm buying an over the ear headphone, what if you're not buying Beats? What are you buying?
Bose, JBLs. I think Bose are the best.
Those are the best.
Or JBLs.
I'm a gear nerd, so I go with Audio Technica now. But
Oh,
that's
I never heard
that's
of that.
different. Yeah,
I don't
I'm
even-
sure
I
that's
actually
probably
don't know what that
that's
is.
even better probably. How much?
How much is it? Yeah.
they're actually cheaper, which is crazy. They're cheaper than Beats over the ears, but they're light years better.
Really?
Yeah.
Light years.
Well, actually, I might.
Really better than
Beats,
I think Bose you pay
Beats
for the
are
name.
Beats are the logo kind of thing. You're buying
You're
those-
buying Dr.
You're buying
Dre.
those
Yeah.
because I have Beats,
And it's like
but
linked
they're
with
they're
Apple.
actually dog shit. We have two pairs of Beats. Both me and her have Beats, and
Beats are dog shit. You're saying?
yeah, the padding deteriorates and it starts peeling off. Hers are gone. That's why she has those brand new ones over there. Is because her old pair, which does not leave this kitchen area, just deteriorated.
I don't even like
And I-
radishes either.
And you know how long we've been together, and there was a couple years that she didn't have those Beats. So think about it. What, those lasted 2 years then
Yeah, that's not a long time.
for a couple $100 pair of headphones? Oh,
Yeah.
I had another pair of Snap.
No, I'm about to
on me.
change a fucking something.
Yeah, we're never gonna get that sponsor. Audio Technica, you guys have great headphones. Bose, you have great headphones.
Beats, you're
JBLs
fucking
too.
trash. You're
JBLs
fucking
are
up.
really good speakers, except for when people are trying to
I gotta remove something from.
bring them into a party when everyone's tripping on mushrooms or something like that. You know, it's crazy. Bad vibes.
Bad vibes, man. Gotta respect the room.
Let's get this off of the. Let's get this off of the old cart here. No more.
Speaking
no
of
more-
beets, who likes beets the vegetable? They're gross.
Nobody.
Nobody.
I don't even like pickled
Like
eggs.
Shroot, that's about it.
I hate pickled
Pickled eggs suck. Deviled
It's
eggs suck.
disgusting, dude.
They're not
I
good.
don't like deviled eggs either. That's yuck.
So a lot of times.
Anyway, I do
at-
have one funny ass story to tell about Jamaica.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're just
all right?
rambling.
That's okay.
Because my story's about deviled eggs.
Yeah, and deviled eggs suck. So anyway, listen to this. I
Let's put
actually
some salt and
I
pepper on
witnessed
it.
this happen to me from 10 feet away, and it'll make you question walking on the beach for the rest of your life. Okay, I'm standing there waiting to rent a kayak. It's included. It's not far away. It's the end of the beach. I'm watching this couple with a young child. I don't think it can walk yet, but it's butt naked.
Can Bill kill him on an airplane?
Absolutely.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
I don't know. It depends if it was like 24 months, 36 months. I don't know. But anyway,
It's 3 years old.
the mom is walking it, right? And all of a sudden it starts shitting. It's butt naked. Butt naked. It starts shitting. I'm standing there. I'm like, what the fuck?
The mom starts shitting? No, I'm kidding. Go ahead.
But it's like not like it's not like a solid shit. It's a baby shit. So you're just watching it like it's kind of
It's a
squirting
baby
out,
on a beach in Jamaica shit.
shitting on the beach, like in the sand where you step. Okay, so I'm like, wow, okay, that's
Jamaican baby.
no,
Okay.
it's not. It's actually a
Fat white baby.
Asian and a white baby. Yeah,
like my kid.
That's the mix. So it finishes its business. The mom and the dad are laughing, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, that's fucking gross, but hey, that's funny.
Are you in the water at this time?
No, I'm waiting for the kayak. So the mother just picks up this naked baby and wades into the ocean they're all just full of shit. And they just start, that's how they wash the child off. And I'm like, that's fucking gross. Okay. So I'm like, ugh, don't really want to fucking, I'm just wading in, getting waves in my face.
Those just like,
how much fucking baby shit are we talking, right?
Sorry.
So
It's only in formula. That's fine.
what do you think? What do you think the next step is of that happens to you? The baby shits. All right, that's the way you decide to clean up the baby. Now you have this shit in the sand. What?
As in, I'm the parent.
Yeah. What are you doing with
What is the next step if I'm sitting there and I'm just?
What do you think?
I'm
What do you
having
think
my
I saw
Corona,
next? What do you think I saw
I
next?
saw a guy like a
Dude,
an
the
angry
guy-
manager covering up home plate.
Dude, the guy comes over and just fucking buries it, but not even like
Which guy? The dad?
the dad comes over, buries it, doesn't even like smooth it over. It just makes like a little anthill. I'm like, that's why I'm not a beach guy, dude. I'm not. That's absolutely disgusting. Like, how much does that happen?
I mean,
Yeah,
I've seen
that
some
size.
nasty-
I've never seen
That's-
it in America. I'll say that.
I've
Well,
seen
they
I
were-
don't know if
they
it's 'cause
were
they're like-
fucking
they're
Americans.
Like, they're like, hey, honey, when in Jamaica.
Yeah, we just bury our shit in the
I mean,
sand.
what are you supposed to do? Like, get your little fucking sand,
Bro, I don't care what you fucking
You
do.
fucking spank that kid.
Bro,
and
I
you
don't
put a
care.
bell around his neck and you tell him, ring this next time, motherfucker.
it, but I'd be
and we're
thinking,
going to go
like, what
back
would I
over to
do?
the sandals. And
Bill
you're gonna shit in
really
the
fucking
sandals.
hates babies. That's what we're getting out of this. I mean, they are dumb, right?
killing them. He's fucking spanking them.
You brought up killing him first.
Dude, I don't care what.
I did
I
not.
don't care what means you need to do to get rid of your baby
wait, it wasn't
shit
me,
on
you're
the
right.
sand, okay? I don't care if you pick it up with your bare hands. You could scoop the clean sand around it so that maybe you don't. It's your baby shit. Get rid of it.
I think you make it look just like it never happened, and
Well,
then someone accidentally steps on it.
You would do that.
No, I'm just kidding. What the fuck would you do?
What would I do? I would get rid of it.
You move back
There's
so
two-
you can watch people walk.
just-
You're
sit
at
there
an
just laughing at
all-inclusive resort. There's trash cans everywhere. That guy could have walked
Yeah.
5 steps. However, you got to go ask for a plastic bag. Anything. No, that's what happened with it.
Oh yeah, that's savage, dude. Because I've been to Jersey Shore and people just leave garbage there, like they're just trash people.
That is something you don't see. You don't see a lot of that.
I would take one
You
pile
think
of
that
poop
you- when you
over,
go-
over all the New Jersey
over
Jersey
a-
Beach garbage.
garbage, like little specks of garbage as far as the eye can see.
Oh, dude, you know what else I did? So the last day, we did a lot of. There wasn't much going on. We did a lot of chilling, and it was for a wedding. So there was like a dinner the night before with like a bonfire on the beach. That was cool. Then the wedding. So
Jerk chicken.
There was jerk chicken there, yeah. The hotel's jerk chicken was, but I got it at Rick's Cafe. That was delicious. But the last day, I did. I went to Rick's Cafe and I also went parasailing. All right, I was out on a kayak and the guy. It's normally for all week he wanted like $60 a person, and I was like, man. And then I got him to $45 a person, so I was like, I'm gonna do it. Vicky didn't really want to, but I got her to do it, and so we both go out. And what happens in Jamaica every day, what seems about like 2 o'clock, you'll see a rain cloud roll in, and then it'll rain for an hour, and then it'll stop, and that's whatever. So as soon as I got ready to do this, I could like see it, and the guys are driving us out, and we're waiting. I'm like, fuck, here comes a storm. And the guy's talking to me and Vicky about like putting a song on this thing. He's gonna videotape us. He's like, I'm gonna drive you back and forth. You're gonna see your family's gonna be able to see you and take pictures of you, blah blah blah. Bro, by the time they put us up, this storm had rolled in, and we got up. And I mean, this is the second time I parasailed. The first time was in St. Thomas, and that's what you did. You go for a ride, and you see stuff. And it was smoothish. Well, dude, they put us up, and it was like a fucking kite. Like, as soon as we got hit up there, like the winds got a little bit violent. Vicky's freaking out. She's like, take it down. And I'm like, all right. I'm like going like this, hoping the guy in the camera can see us. Like, maybe we should go down a little bit, because as soon as we got up, I could see the boat motor go on, and like the back of the boat would just go back and forth, and we would go nowhere because the wind is just whipping this parasail and holding us like an anchor. And I'm like, okay,
doing a boat burnout, pretty much.
And then the wind would whip up, and then our chair would go like this, and it would kind of take us to the side, and then it would take us back. And I'm like, how much did this take? Like, I know it's not. I know I'm gonna be okay. We're strapped in good. Like, I don't think it's gonna turn on its side. These guys seem pretty confident. But I'm like, how much can this boat take? Like, when does the boat lift off the ground? Like, you can feel it. It is some pressure. Like those.
Are you in seats? Or are you just in like a bar?
There's handles above you, a bar.
Almost like a
and then it's
hammock
just
seat?
clips. Okay, so I won't
You're like
lie.
in a sleeping bag.
I was playing it cool. Like, it's okay. We're cool. But you're in a harness here, and then it's those the climbing clips.
Yeah.
They clip you under that, and you're looking at it. You're like, man,
That's
you know,
shoddy.
it's not a knot tied.
Yeah.
It came that way. It's not. It's nylon. It's a made strap.
strong.
You're just looking at it. I'm like,
But you're-
I'm just banking on this Jamaican fucking climbing clip.
That's what I was gonna say. You're not in America. You're in a different
well,
country. They're like, well,
where do you go parasailing in America?
I did it in Ocean City, Maryland.
Boom.
The guy, I'm with you. I did it, and the reason why I was thinking it up is because all I had was the same thing, but it was a bar. Like, to the point of, like, I remember being like, if I let go, and I would just fall back. And then, dude, I was terrified of it.
Yeah,
And these guys,
I've heard of that too.
And you talk about why would you do that in America? Like, oh, it's worse there. The guy who showed up late. We were there like 9 a.m. to do it. I showed up at 9:15 on a bike, and then he's on the thing. He's like, getting ready, like, oh, where are you guys from? I'm like, oh yeah, I went up there one time. And he's like, where you gotta go is, hey, what day is it? And I was like, what day is it, dude? You're fucking taking me parasailing. Like, my life is in your hands. These fucking stoners.
And
Anyway,
what happened then? Oh, so
No
when
doubt.
they took us down,
No
oh
doubt.
yeah,
No
so
storm, though.
I was pissed then afterwards because we just stood there. We sat there for a minute. The boat couldn't move, and then he would turn the boat and ride tourists, put slack in the line, so we would fall a little bit, and they could wind us in, and then he would put slack more in the line, and he couldn't wind us down any other way. Couldn't take us anywhere. So I just stood up there for a little bit and had like mini panic attacks when the wind would blow, and then he brought us down. He's like, "You have fun." I'm like, "I've been parasailing before, and that wasn't fucking parasailing. He just took my money." But whatever. We go back, and as these guys, then it's actually raining. So then you're out there. It's this little rainstorm's going on. And
Wet
these guys
towel.
are trying to put the parachute back together, and the wind blows and it starts going. They start yelling. They start yelling at each other, and Vicky asks the guy like, what would have happened if it would have hit the water, because they're making sure it didn't happen. He's like, oh, it gets real tight. Cut your fingers right off, man. I'm like, Jesus Christ. I guess like that paracord, because it's all like super. You know, they know what they're doing. They're putting it all up there perfect. It doesn't get tangled up.
Sure.
It was all without a hitch, but I was like, you guys couldn't have seen this fucking storm cloud coming in to make me have that experience.
$90 though.
Oh yeah, they don't care. And
Yeah,
then you tip them
you know
both
why?
$10.
they'll never see you again. That's why.
I know, that's why I don't
Bad
tip.
for tourists. though.
That's what makes me think. Whenever
That's
I've
why
been,
I didn't tip that much in
whenever
Jamaica. I
I've
was
been-
like, never come fucking
Whenever I've been like the Caribbean or any island like that,
think that about a lot of places,
and you're
though.
doing something with the people, the citizens of that area, and you're always thinking in your head, you're like, they can't give that much. They can't give too much of a fuck because I'm just some white dude who will never see them again.
Well,
and like,
let me tell you something. They're gonna be a little careful because if I fall from that height, I wish I knew how high it was. It's fucking up there.
yes,
I felt like it was like 80 feet at
You are
least. or
you
higher.
are probably gonna be dead.
You're gonna hit the water. It's like fucking
gonna
concrete.
slam you.
yeah,
for sure.
So, you know,
I think
She's
they
all
do care.
uncomfortable,
I think
and
they
I was-
definitely care, dude, because it's all their money is in the resort, and that is, those people in particular.
Oh, yeah,
their whole money
okay.
is parasailing. Like if a fucking tourist dies,
yeah, they're done.
they're shot, dude.
Right. If they're in from
and
the
those
There's
resort,
probably
good.
a plush primo gig in fucking Jamaica.
Absolutely, like the
Yes.
people
You know
that
what I
took
mean?
us
Or you
on
can work in that fucking
We went on a
factory.
private catamaran trip.
Fuck that.
And it was just a captain and a couple crewmates and like a bartender, and we were just on a catamaran, and their job is to drive us slowly along the coast and get wasted. And like they play music, and they're dancing and drinking, and we park, and they're like, let's go swimming, and they're doing dives off the
But they
off the
were-
shit.
but they
And
were
they're like,
part of the
oh, when I-
resort.
you know, we're like, I'm like, can I get you a drink, man? It was funny. He's like, no, I want maybe when I'm done work. I'm like, working? Then I'm working with you. We're doing the same thing. What do you mean?
What a fucking
were they a
job.
part of the resort though?
No,
They were
they're
private?
part of a different resort. Like the parasailers are private. Like they have a big sign on their boat, and that's like their business.
That's the biggest difference, I think, from you telling me about Jamaica and Mexico. Is everything in Mexico is like all private beaches, and it's like all owned by that. Everything is like the one I say was called El Dorado.
Well,
There's
it
in
is that.
Cancun.
It's like 7 Mile Beach Run or something. It's called. Well, I walked off of our resort beach, but then it just goes into another resort beach.
Right,
And if you go
okay.
farther there, you go to a place called Hedonism. So same parachute ride.
for swingers.
Yes,
Yeah.
I did not know that. So we get on that boat, and the guy with the parachute has to meet us. He's like in another cove. So he's like, the people are like, you want to take a nice speedboat ride? We're like, sure. He's like, do you want to go see the human zoo or the zoo resort? No, no. Sorry, he said the nude resort, and then.
Humans.
Vicky said, well, he
Human
does
zoo would
he
have
does
been
sick. My
he does
attention.
say that, but not yet. He says, do you want to go see the nude resort? I heard him, but before I said anything, Vicky said, sure. And I was like, all right, whatever. But she's like, I was like, you know what he said, right? And she's like, no, He said, you want to go see the new resort? I'm like, no. He said nude. So we pull up to this beach. He's like, there you go, man. We call this the human zoo. And it's just, everyone's nude except for the workers, but it's hilarious because the workers are playing like cornhole with them. And it's like a guy in a red shirt dressed normally at work, and then like 3 totally nude fat white people just standing there with their fucking cocks and saggy tits
High-fiving him.
out.
That was a good shot.
Not good looking, right?
Very weird. Well, you couldn't get that close. They got buoyed off. They're wise to it.
My grandfather went to that.
But they were talking. The people are like, yeah, we see them over here. That's their pier. That's where I see them getting blowjobs out here, man. They're switching off over here in the hot tub.
What's the name of this resort again?
Hedonism 2.
My grandfather went there, dude, and he told me that
Your grandfather went there?
Write
he
that
was
down.
single, dude. He was been divorced like fucking 3 times. He was in his 40s. He went there, and he said that
Those rooms.
This is the 70s.
I don't know. I'd probably.
There's pictures of it, dude, where they were in toga parties, and there's pictures of people like their asses hanging out because they're in like togas. And he said that everyone had their room key around their wrist.
Yeah, that's where mine was.
And like he said like you would just pass out drunk like in the middle of the like in the pool, and the workers would just pick you up and put you in your bed. So you wake up and we're like, oh.
I don't know if I want to sleep in those beds.
Oh, they probably clean them. They what they don't clean is that top. I don't worry about the sheets. I worry about that top cover at hotels.
The comforter. That, and I
never
learned
gets
from Tom Segura, they don't wash drapes. Make sure you wipe your balls on the drapes because they'll never wash that at a hotel.
Except for everyone else who wipes their balls in the drapes and then it doesn't get washed.
Well, you gotta hope not many people are doing that.
You gotta pick like a weird spot like up top.
Or just use it to like wipe your ass. Like, the fucking shit on the drapes. Do you think they'd wash it?
That
Or
would
just wipe
hurt.
it off.
It's like rough. I don't like a rough.
Anyway, that's
Plus,
not.
I'd have to waddle over there outside the hotel bathroom with my pants around my ankles just to
Yeah,
throw my
that's
ass on
fine.
the
I'm
drape.
not
First
into
thing
that
you
nude
do when you walk
resort.
into a hotel room is get naked,
It's very true. Very true.
and then very soon after that, you fucking beat off.
Yeah, I like the air conditioning. I put
It's
it
like
like
a-
60
dude, it's like-
degrees.
Close the drapes and like, this is like.
It's
mine,
like an
but
event.
Not mine.
Bro, it's like an event.
I'm here to abuse this place, but it's mine for a minute.
What's Mario Lopez got to say on the TV? Why is this always fucking him? It's always him with the menu. I've never been to a hotel that has like a good cable like system.
Oh, that's
It's
funny.
always shitty ass fucking cable. It's Mario Lopez, and guess what? It doesn't save the fucking channel. It's not like I'm on channel 14. And I come back, I turn it off, I come back.
it's back to that same-
goes back to Mario Lopez.
Well, no, it goes. Yeah,
Hey,
it
who
goes
wants
to the
to
bottom.
see-
Normally,
Yeah.
some places you go, it'll be like, "Welcome to Holiday Inn Express," and you're like, "Oh, here we go again." I gotta fan through every fucking channel.
Yeah, and they suck, and I never remember it. Like I had to use a TV guide. It's like everything is like up to status quo, like 21st century, besides the fucking televisions. But I did find out from my sister-in-law that do you know those TVs are commercial televisions? Did you know those exist?
Yeah, I did actually.
I didn't know they existed. They're basically meant for hotels, and they basically they're
Hospitals.
hospitals. That makes sense. I didn't think about that, but they're designed to like always be on and like super high volume. Like they're like super. They're really really well made. Like think about a TV you get. Like it lasts like what 5 years, right? I think they can last like 10 years. Pretty crazy. I didn't know that
Yeah, that makes
happened.
sense.
That's why Toyota Land Cruisers are so much money because they're built
think
on
that's
like
about
a
all the-
different chassis than like a normal like a truck. I think a truck chassis is meant to last 15 years, and a Land Cruiser is built on like an industrial chassis. It's meant to last 25. That's why there's so much money.
Military grade, probably. I wonder if
Or
that's
something like
I wonder
that.
if that's some kind of.
What's his name? Matt Ferris. You ever listen to Matt Ferris? Smoking Tire. He's like this car guy. He's been on like Rogan and all those things, but he explained that and it made sense because I was like, why the fuck is a Toyota Land Cruiser like 90 grand? You know, you can just get a Lexus for that kind of money.
Right.
I don't know.
That's about it. Also, my ass hurts very bad.
So back to me with people in deviled eggs. Let's get back to that.
yeah.
I didn't
What is a
forget.
deviled egg though? What is that? What is that whipped creamy shit on top? Go ahead, you can speak. There's a fourth person here.
That's actually the yolk. And then
Yeah,
you
yeah.
have
First
ingredients.
guest.
It's fucking delicious.
It's like a
You like
double baked potato
Oh my
yolk.
god, I love
Put a little
deviled eggs.
paprika.
I
on
love
there.
olives
Yeah.
though.
Well,
so
then-
that's a weird thing to like.
Deviled eggs, it's the yolk that it's hard boiled, so then you whip it.
I don't like
And
hard-boiled
then
eggs
I think
either.
you add like mayonnaise or Miracle Whip.
Yeah, you lost me at boiled egg.
Something we can agree on. Food we both hate. I think that's the first
Hey.
thing. Hey.
Put some horseradish on it though. Maybe I'll eat it.
Yeah, about anything that comes from the sea.
I know everything.
Actually,
Loves you.
wow, Jamaica. I ate more lobster than anything else. Actually,
Oh,
swear to God.
And Pretty
they were like they were cooked over open flames with a lot of seasoning and very small. So it wasn't like that
probably
rubbery.
so
That wasn't rubber with butter on it like I have around here.
I think it's overrated.
It was overcooked, so it like became like almost chicken, and it was delicious. That's bottom line.
So are you converted now, or are you only
Well,
going to eat
depends on
lobster?
what it would look like here. Like that looked good to me, and I tried it, and I was like, "Wow, this is better than." You know, Jamaican filet mignon is not that good.
What if I take you to like a spot that has like the word in it? I don't know, like Red Lobster. Would you go
Probably
there?
not good.
I've never been to Red Lobster.
No, because they're probably trying to give you them real thick boys.
Because they're like the Red Robin of seafood.
And I don't want a big old mouthful of butter
Bottomless
rubber.
fries at Red Robin though.
I just don't
Bottomless
wanna ever
lobster,
hear you
what?
comment about us eating sea bugs again. That's it.
It's
Well,
fucking
I was.
good.
They
I
are-
was
they
on
are
a
sea
fucking
bugs, though.
island.
That's what I'm saying.
And they are a sea bug. Yes.
They truly are. If you've ever seen bug microscope, go on Google image, and you're gonna be like, "That looks like what I had for dinner." Last
crustacean.
night." There's a lot.
Crustacean. It's not a
It's a-
cockroaches aren't crustaceans.
I didn't say cockroaches.
But he
Well,
said
they're a bug.
But
Bugs.
they're sea bugs. Yeah.
There's,
sea
bro, I'm
bugs.
telling you, there's
Right.
like microscopic
They're exoskeleton fucking jelly fucking
If you
bullshit.
like look up microscopic parasites, whatever, you only have to scroll so
They
far
serve-
until you like that's
You
a
find a lobster.
That's a lobster.
Well, I think I personally.
Fucking lobster.
I think
bro.
crab's better than lobster. I think it's better and it tastes way better.
Do you know why the STD is called that? Because they look like it.
Really?
A microscopic fucking.
I just thought it's because
crab.
they bit you, like it hurt. I don't think crabs exist anymore.
That's what you thought?
Most people keep it. You thought it was because of the microscopic thing?
I actually assumed that they probably looked like crabs. I won't lie.
I thought it was because that they literally bit you. Like it was like you felt like you were bit by a crab. I don't think there's pubes aren't.
Am I really going to Google this right now? Crabs STD? Is it with
Yeah.
a K or a C? Is it?
I think
is
it's
the K only
crabs.
for
It's
Mr.
not
Krabs?
crusty. It's not crusty crabs.
Not crusty crabs. All right.
Hurts my ass.
Well, somebody busted ass and it fucking stinks.
That's not bad.
Unbelievable. This is why we don't have guests.
Oh.
Fucking shit in our studio.
It's a good chair to fart in.
All right. Well, that's my trip to Jamaica.
No, it sounds like a good trip. I liked all inclusives, dude. I think they're great. But honestly, the thing that's cool, I agree, is like, so that's the one time I was like able to just relax. It's like, how could you not? You're in tropical paradise.
Yeah, that's why that
ocean.
one day I made sure like I didn't relax. I was like, I'm gonna go Paris, I'm gonna go to Rick's Cafe and jump off all the cliffs,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna eat jerk chicken from there and blah 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 blah. Because every other day, you're just like somebody comes to you on the beach and like, you want anything? You're like, yeah, actually, can you give me a strawberry daiquiri with extra vodka? And then they come and bring you that on the beach.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
You drink.
Yeah,
I was drinking vodka sodas the first night and got like real drunk, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna drink these milkshakes with liquor in them.
Yeah.
Like, why not? Fucking
I
hell,
was-
I'm gonna have a fucking pina colada.
Yeah, dry drink.
Probably not even many booze in it, but it's delicious.
That's what I would do.
I was drinking, like same shit, like and
Dirty
Key
Banana.
West, and Key West, dude. When you look up a rum runner if you're looking shit up. That's a great drink, and I've never had them anywhere besides Key West. It's just, but it's the same.
You know
thing.
what the trick is though? If you ever go on a resort, ask them for a floater. That's what you gotta do.
What's a floater?
A floater is they pour a shot on top of your drink because those pina coladas are not very strong. So you're like, can I get a pina colada with a floater? And they'll make your drink, and then they take the rum.
Those guys are the ones that you tip. Because I brought $100 in ones when I was in Mexico.
Yeah, I fucked up. I just got 120 out in 20s, and I showed up and dude. But you go to the fucking lobby, and you're like, can I have change? And they're like, nah.
No, man.
This is a different country, you dumb fuck.
Oh, what do you mean? They don't accept actually.
What's the matter? You don't accept
you're
American
probably
20s?
right.
I got
This is
suckered
an
in.
American
They
20
probably
bill.
say
This is
no
good
because they
anywhere.
want you. They're like,
I got
no.
suckered in, and I exchanged my money because they were like, "You're better off, dude." So I got like $14,000 Jamaican in my wallet. I'm like, wow, I really fucked that up, but whatever. I mean, I'll just tip accordingly. And the guy on the bus is like, yeah, terrible idea. I don't even leave the airport yet, and I'm like going back and forth because I returned it. Yeah, and then-
$100 for ones next time.
dude, $1 is $119 Jamaican, I think. Well, before that, before I returned it, I walked in and I was like, well, you know what? I want to use this Jamaican money in Jamaica. That'd be fun. I'm going to buy a pack of rolling papers. So I do. And in Jamaican, they were $750 out of my $14,000 Jamaican. And I was like, all right.
Whoa.
So I'll just...
That's a lot, right? 14,000 for 700.
Yeah, well, no, I exchanged 120 or $100, and I got like $12,000 or $14,000, and I bought, and then I bought the papers, and I went back with my receipt, and I was like, I would like to exchange this $14,000 back into American because everybody says that was dumb. So she does it, and I gave her 120, and she took it, and then tried to give me back $76, and I was like, whoa, and she's like, well, it's not all here. and so I can't do an actual return or a refund. I have to just convert your Jamaican money, which is now with the exchange rate, it's only $76. And I was like, oh my god, I just bought a $50 pack of rolling papers, and I was like, hold on, give me all that back. And I went back with the rolling papers in the fucking airport, and I was like, I just bought these from you, can you give me my $750 back in Jamaican? And I made that exchange, and I went back to the fucking conversion place, and then I was like, okay, now here, just give me all my American money back, please.
Wow. Locked up abroad.
That was the first 10 minutes I got there.
That's how the story starts right there.
I'm gonna lock
he's
up
gonna have
at
to
home.
transport like a fucking kilo of heroin back. So he owes fucking money.
They're gonna strap it to. Says, "I'm not sure about this. You could see it." So
I got in trouble on the way back. I went to go leave the international baggage claim.
Yeah.
And all the customs guys are standing there, and people are walking through, and me and Vicky just go, and he's like, well, you guys got your passports? Why don't you come over here? And I know from Canada what goes down. Mm-hmm. So as soon as it happened, I went, did I just win the fucking lottery? And the guy goes, you could call it that. Well, dude, I had to get there and go to Tobyhanna. And we were like, I got a 2-hour drive ahead of me. It's only 7 now or 6 now. I want to get going. I gave this guy such a hard time.
This is in Jamaica.
This is in America coming home. The Americans stopped me.
And if you're listening,
every fucking thing out.
If you're listening,
you also had a hard time on the way to Jamaica, didn't you? Remember?
No, that was the Vegas when I brought
that
a knife.
That was Vegas, yeah, with the fucking.
If you're listening,
it got to the point though with this customs guy. He was like, he said to Vicky, he's like, can you please make sure that he doesn't get in trouble? Because I was like, why the fuck would I even bring Jamaican weed back? Do you realize I can go to New Jersey and just get it, and it's way fucking better? Here's a tip: it's fucking not that good in Jamaica. And he's like, I'm like, how does it? I was like, how does it weigh on your mind?
Why would he do something like that? It's not his character.
I was like, why? How does it weigh on your mind when you go home at night? And he's like, what do you mean, like negativity? And he goes, I was like, yeah, like no one likes to see you. Does that like weigh on your brain? And he's like, sometimes it sucks. And then he
starts crying, dude.
He didn't give you shit back, dude. Just like it sucks.
He kind of just answered my questions. The only time he could get on me is when I put my hands in my pockets, which I wasn't trying to be mischievous. I was just like trying to shut up. I put my hands in my pockets, and he'd be like, "Hey, no hands in your pockets," and I'd be like, like that.
Okay, officer.
Yeah. And so we went back and forth for a while, and then he finally told Vicky to make sure that I don't get in trouble. And then he starts going through the part of my suitcase that has all of our dirty clothes in it. And I was like, those are all dirty underwear right there. And he turns to me. Yeah. I was laughing at him like, that's all fucking dirty underwear. And he turns to me and he's like, so before they start this, they ask you what you do for a living. So he turns to me and he's like, so tomorrow when
what do you do for a living, big shot?
Well, as
TSA agent, huh?
Well, dude, they're fucking they're interrogating you like with your passport, asking you all questions like who are you with, blah blah blah, all that bullshit. So anyway, they tell you what your profession is. So he's like, so I want you to think about that tomorrow, Bill, while you're with your clients doing real estate, maybe doing inspections. That I'll be here rooting through dirty underwear. And I was like, you know what, buddy? That actually makes me feel a lot better. And then we were friends.
Oh, good for him.
And then I had to pack all my things back up, which I might have said a few things in, but
I got the same thing coming back from London. We sound like world travelers talking on this shit. I didn't even realize it. Like we're all like, oh, it was in fucking this.
All during a pandemic.
I did it before, but
You guys are scumbags.
I did it coming back from London, but mine was much easier. It was freaky because I had to go in a back room. But all this dude who was like a Sikh guy, you know what I'm talking about? Like a Sikh with a turban. Wasn't
only
Indian.
because you're doing the hand motions of a big thing on my head. Otherwise, wait. I probably wouldn't have got it.
You're saying that was the only other guy back there? Like, it's like,
yeah.
Hey, how's it going? First time back here.
And it was,
you picture him.
Somebody in front of me. It was like a line, and you go in a room, and I just had a backpack. I was traveling strictly with a backpack, and all he did was he got like a almost like a wet wipe, right? And he just rubbed it. He did not, and same thing. It was like the top of it's like all dirty shit. 'Cause I'm coming back, everything's dirty besides what I'm wearing, and he just rubbed it all over the sides and in the corners, and he said, "Okay, you're good." And just let me go.
Oh, wait. The TSA guy was Indian now.
But it was like, I don't think it was TSA. It was like the English version of it. But they were clearly looking for bombs. They're not looking for like drugs. But I also found out, dude, that TSA in America, did you know like when you go through like a scanner, right? Let's say it looks like a knife, right? Mm-hmm. They only look for that knife. You know, like a cop, you get searched and they're like, oh, it smells like weed. And they search your car. They don't just
I actually know that firsthand.
They don't just search your car for weed and be like, oh, I found the pipe. I'm done. They search your whole fucking car. I'm trying to find TSA
Oh, that's
agent.
TSA doesn't do
TSA
that.
doesn't do that. TSA is like, oh, I found the weird item. Now I'm done.
That's true.
They don't keep
I
looking.
tried to take a 7-inch
know that.
foldable buck knife on a fucking JetBlue flight to New Las Vegas, and
Why do you have a?
they didn't like that. But you're right. He was like only put his hands in the pockets. He was looking at the screen, and once again, I gave that guy a hard time too. I was like, "Come on, man! Like, what are you looking for?"
So
like,
strange
I was
you
like,
would
"Tell
be
me what
rude
you're
to
looking
people.
for. I can help you out."
Was that right, Rambo?
And he wasn't even. He didn't even answer me. He goes. He looks at the screen. He's like, "Oh, it must be this pocket." And he pulls out the knife, and I was like, "Oh, fuck, he's right." And then,
You were giving him a hard time, and then he finds a fucking
yeah,
knife.
that was right in my face.
What the fuck is the matter with you?
He was cool about it, but I didn't give that hard time. I was just like, come on, man, like what the fuck? You're wasting your time. Like, tell me what you're looking for. I packed the bag. I can help you. I forgot because I took that same suitcase to New York fishing. I forgot to take it out. But anyway, I just threw it away. He was like, come with me. We'll walk to the car. You can put it there, and then I was like,
Yeah,
don't want it.
Fuck it.
Chuck that.
This is bullshit though. Like that's a reasonable thing to check. Like that's a knife you could. They hijacked the fucking planes in 9/11 with utility knives, right? But this shit was like, oh, no full things of water. Like why? Like what's the reasoning for that?
Well, you can. You just have to buy it in the terminal.
Yeah, but I can't have a half thing of water that I brought from, or even if I bought before I go through the
no.
gate.
Even
What's
if
the
it's-
reason?
Even if it's unopened,
Or a
right?
certain amount of ounces? Is that weight
Yes,
thing?
it's amount of ounces. Yeah.
But is it a?
4 ounces.
Well, no, I can't. You can buy a Deer Park water from a gas station on the way to the airport, but you cannot
Correct.
take it into your terminal. You
I
have to
think
throw
if
it out
it's,
at security.
if it's closed though, I think you can bring it in.
I think it's just because they don't. They don't want to waste their time testing what it is.
4 ounces.
Yeah, like your
can have more
like
than-
your shampoo
you can have more
bottles or
than-
whatever on your carry-ons can't be a certain.
But you can have water. You can have a fucking huge thing of water, but you have to buy it in there. They sell
Correct.
ones
Yeah,
that are
yes.
massive.
Yeah.
Everything we're saying is without
Pre-
the saying of
TSA.
pre-TSA. Yeah,
I don't remember.
you can do whatever the fuck you want after TSA.
Yeah, it's
Why?
It's the
I
first
get
thing
nervous.
do
This
is I
guy's
just go
giving
get-
people shit. I get nervous. I'm always like, especially when I'm coming back from places. I'm like,
Listen,
I fucking leave this.
you can
in
push it
there,
pretty
blah,
far.
blah, blah, blah,
That was
blah.
about as far as you can push it. What I did, but
I pushed it to a full thing of soap even after that thing. I had body wash and I didn't have any small things. So I actually packed that in my bag. Like, screw it. I just took it out of my shower, threw it in my bag, and I actually got called back to the desk because they went through my stuff. And they're like, is this yours? I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot about all that because you could only have.
they actually
4
went
ounces."
through your checked bag
They opened my check bag, the lock.
A checked bag or
for
carry
a
on.
fucking bottle of soap.
A huge,
See, you should have gave those. You should have made those people fucking.
You can
really-
put that in a check bag
feel like
though. You
shit.
can't put it on a carry on.
They didn't like it in a check bag.
Well,
either.
well, you said you had that bag locked.
It was locked
They
up.
cut it.
That probably
No,
that might have
I
made
think
them.
you keep the lock, 'cause the lock was fine.
How are you there when you check? Because when I check a bag, it's like they weigh it and they're like, okay, it's
Yeah.
under, and they just
And
take
then-
it and you're gone. And
and
you're
then
just on
throw
your
it
way.
belt.
Yeah.
They called me back to the desk because that big bottle of.
How big are we talking? Is it like the ones from like
How
CVS where it's
Yeah,
like
is it a Sam's
it's gonna
Club?
last you fucking
Sam's
2
Club?
years?
Is this a Costco,
This is
like,
body wash,
family
shampoo, and conditioner. It's fucking Suave or whatever
Comes
that
in like the pump bottle.
Put this wherever you want.
So just your regular bag of body wash.
Yeah, but see the way you're holding your hands is not a regular bottle.
Regular size?
No, it's a regular size
Yeah,
bottle.
That's regular size.
It's about the size of this, but it's like fat.
Yeah.
But dude, is it a clear check bag? How do they know
No,
you have
a
a?
duffel bag. It was a duffel bag, so they must have. I don't know how they knew. They knew. 'Cause
Well, if it's in a duffel bag, I can get that.
Or they were actually nice. They had me open the bag.
Apparently, baggage
But
handlers
normally they
are
don't
throwing
like it,
shit.
But because it was a duffel
They broke
bag,
mine.
they let
Fuckers.
me
Yeah, so
come back
imagine
and
his
open it.
fucking big ass body wash opens up and you get your bag and you're like, what the fuck? It's completely covered in
Everything's
fucking, there's just fucking liquid all over it.
No,
At least it would smell
because
good.
I had my duffel
Old
bag.
Spice forever.
They let me open it. Normally they crack them.
Hmm.
They didn't mind. That's right.
I've never put a lock on a check bag. I've always
Oh
just
my
put
God, I
it
do
through.
every time.
And it's always overweight and shit, the fucking thing. My fucking half packs it, and I have to step on the scale, like, fucking try and weigh it to make sure it's under 50 pounds, so it's not like 60, and you're leaving shit at the airport.
You just have to pay for an
Yeah,
overweight
it's
bag.
just pay extra.
Yeah, but why would I do that when I can
When
weigh
you can
beforehand?
throw away
When
his underwear.
you can throw away things.
Clothing.
Throw away
Oh man,
things.
this I really like this.
Throw away things that are more expensive than what it would
No,
have
no, no,
cost
no.
to just pay for an
No,
overweight
but you're not
bag.
hearing me. I'll just leave shit at home. I weigh myself on my scale. I
Oh
pick the
my
thing up. I
God.
weigh
You know how much of
myself.
a fucking dad you are? I just pay the $10
Or I just
It's
like,
more than
pack
$10.
really
It's
light to
already
make
fucking.
sure.
It's already $50. I don't want to check a bag to begin with. I always try to do a carry on.
I try not to
Carry
check
on
back.
bag's like $50. So I want to pay $60.
But you know what I did
$70?
this time?
Honey, Do you think I need both pair of loafers?
I think I could
just bring one. We're only going out to eat one night.
I could do $10, $20.
Well, what if I get sand in my brown ones? Okay, I'm sorry. That's what I picture you and what's her face's conversations. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. And you just having the scale, not like having the scale like you pulled it out from under the sink and you put it down. You take the scale out. He walks, he puts it in his living room, right in the fucking middle.
Make
of his
sure
living room.
all 4 points
and
are hitting.
He's got his shit set up. He's watching fucking Hannity on the fucking TV
This
or
old
whatever.
house.
This old house. Chip and Joanna Gaines is on fucking repeat in that goddamn
Well, I
house.
love
dude.
Magnolia.
Yeah, and then you're just over there. You're like, what if I do flannel, tee, tanks, loafers? Well, maybe I can do 3 tees instead of 2. Let's do 2 pairs of
If I
underwear
bring
instead of
these
1.
shoes, I don't even need to bring socks.
He's just doing that, and then he's weighing it. That's just what I picture.
Yeah.
Like,
Here's
Honey,
what
do you really need 2 brushes? You couldn't just bring one? Okay, 2 brushes. 2 brushes.
Here's what you're missing. It's 40 pounds of her shit and 10 pounds of mine. And I have a fucking bag.
You guys share a bag?
A check bag. I'm not trying to bring 2
check-
check
me and her
bags.
Yeah, bro, you kidding me?
Me and
2
her
check
each
bags?
checked a
You
bag.
get carry on and a personal item.
Yeah,
How
but
much shit are
me
you
and her
packing?
just each checked a bag, and then
Fucking money
had
bags over here. What do you have, an
carry-on.
80-pound fucking bag?
Yeah, bro. I put a fucking.
No, you're fucking dumbass. You could just easily weigh yourself and check beforehand and then make it weight.
This is
Morgan's
the
the
man
guy.
chop of the podcast.
He's got it
right
all
here.
figured out. He also just told us that he tried to get reimbursed for his fucking desk chair in April. So that's
Dude,
kind of the kind of guy he is.
fucking-
He has it. He's like he will go through all the hoops.
You have no idea. You've never
This
been
is
a
a new
corporate
segment.
guy. You have no idea what you're fucking talking about. You should.
Yeah,
Imagine you
I
just spend
know
something
you
for your
should, but I
fucking
just
money.
don't. Do you do it all the time?
Fuck no, dude.
Yeah, nobody
Dude,
has that
dude,
kind of
if I
time.
fuck something up and it was like
I'll just
if
eat
I
that.
can get like reimbursed $75, but I have to make a phone call, it's like that's $75.
It's not worth my time.
No, but
It's not
dude,
worth
So,
it.
Your
I-
story.
you know what? Maybe
is awesome.
Maybe I thought I was white privileged, but you're looking at 2 rich people right here who don't. They're just like, hey, I can just burn 120 bucks. I don't give a fuck. Am I right?
Toilet paper. Oh wait, I got a 20 in my pocket.
Oh damn!
This is who you're dealing with. I'm just a guy who's like, hey, I had to buy something. I wouldn't have bought this if it wasn't for this stupid fucking company that made me work from home. So guess what? You can fucking pay me.
And they refused.
And they refused. At least they pay for my school. That's fucking big
Yeah, I
money.
mean that's a lot.
That's what I did.
Trump made that fucking hard. Everything's hard now to write off.
Like
That's so
like
funny.
when
I didn't
when
realize you guys really just pay the extra money. That to me didn't even compute.
Like
I
when
would
my-
if it was like if I was like I'm not gonna throw out
First
all my
off,
shit.
first off,
I don't even.
if she was ever like, let's share a bag, I'd be like,
Wait a minute.
do you like being together? Get the fuck out
Yeah,
of
you
here.
can't share a bag. What are you doing?
Hold on, wait.
That's crazy.
So you guys, when you're going, like, what are you doing? What are you packing? Are you not doing any carry-ons? Just 1 check bag or 2
Well, this
check
time I
bags?
did 2
Bro,
check bags
no, I
and
did-
1 carry-on that she carried.
That's
She got a little
lot,
backpack.
dude. Okay, so you guys are packing way more. I pack
I'm not-
2 carry-ons
Yeah,
and
I
then a
need-
fucking check bag.
It's like the same thing, but the 2. I'm saying for my whole life, I've never checked bags. I've
Me
only had a
neither.
carry-on.
Always
This
been a
time,
carry-on, too.
This time I took a little bit bigger of a bag and checked it, and I just got to walk through the airport like with nothing, and it was great.
Checking a bag is
really
great.
enjoyed
But
it.
you guys are literally just like, I hope it's under 50. You don't even think?
I know mine's under 50, but I don't share a bag, and hers is normally
If it was me, I
dead
wouldn't
on
check,
or
I
over.
would never check a bag unless
I
I
was
was
desperate.
unless I was going on a fucking journey. I was gonna live in fucking Australia for a month. There's no way I would even check it.
yeah,
It
I was
just
packing for like 10 days.
Hang on though. How many flights are you taking that you are so concerned about paying a little bit extra money just in case?
It's not a little bit extra money. It's fucking like 10. Depends on if you're doing connection flights. It's like $10 each time or $20 each time.
Okay, but how often are you taking flights?
You do connection flights too, don't you?
You just throw out
No,
a couple.
I usually
pair-
don't, but
just
sometimes you
throw-
have to.
Just throw out your dirty underwear. Don't bring them home. Actually, that's a great idea.
Oh yeah, they weigh
That's
so
it.
much.
Done.
It's all the fucking
Well,
liquids
how
you
much
bring
are you
back.
make-
It's when
making
you,
it?
what's
Listen,
for me is it coming back and being like, oh, I got a fucking bottle of tequila. Oh, that's fucking now. It's like that's a lot of fucking weight. You got all this bullshit in there. Oh, I gotta bring my fucking hair curler and a hair straightener. Like, give me a fucking break.
I could see you in your fucking Jimmy Buffett outfit on the way back from Mexico fighting with her about shit like that right there, dude. In his flip flops, she's like, "You kidding me? You kidding me? Are you kidding me? My mom
No.
wants tequila and my dad doesn't like it, so we had to buy him this from the shop."
Never bought, dude. Here's what I did that one time.
gotta
I wore,
bring both. Are you
I
kidding
wore,
me?
I wore Sanooks. I wore like flip flops, and I'm like, that's so gross. You gotta take your
Chinooks.
Yeah, it's Chinooks.
Says who?
Says
everybody.
our friend.
We're fucking risking it. It's
It's a hunting camp story.
The hunting camp story.
Chinooks.
Yeah.
That's a fucking
Our
helicopter.
homeless Vietnam
The
guy
other
who
friend
came
that
with
goes
us.
went hunting calls him Chinooks, but he has the shoes, and we heard a lot.
The guy also doesn't believe in heels.
Heels? What do you mean?
Heels of shoes, dude.
What does that
It's
mean?
just steps on the back of his heel. It's just everything is a slip on. It could be fucking Timberland.
Even
boots.
like his nice like New Balance, I'll look at him like, damn, there's just no back to that shoe anymore. It's gone.
Just that's what he says.
That guy, yeah, he's pretty relaxed.
But you gotta wear socks because you gotta be barefoot in a fucking airport. That's even more gross. You know what's really gross is those fucking the things they put your shit in. Those things never get clean. Talking about a hotel.
They're fucking nasty.
Those things are. You might as well just fucking lick a fucking urinal, dude.
That's why you just get TSA pre-check, man. You just leave everything.
I did get pre-check on the way back to go to America. It was called something different.
I paid for it, and it's the best investment I ever had.
How often are you fucking flying?
Back then, I was flying a lot. Actually, I used to get it free.
White privilege again.
Because
They were in the army.
yeah.
In the Navy, you can sail the seven seas.
But then once I got out, I just submitted for it to always have it because. I mean, I got spoiled from it, and it's so much nicer. I don't want to have to take my shoes off. I don't want to have to take my belt off. So you can just wear it, walk through, you're done. It's worth it to me.
How do you feel the guests and people are listening going to think you're in the other room?
Fantastic. Hi, I'm over here, guys.
It might be okay.
I think it'll be fine.
Sometimes you hear people in the background talking.
Yeah.
I don't know. I talk soft sometimes.
If you want
Nah, you're good. I'm just kidding.
could have used some laughter
kidding.
from but,
Yeah, every once in a while.
Well, I learned something
that
about you
one.
guys. I've known you for a really long time, and that just surprised me that you don't do that. That's crazy. That just
what?
seems like common sense, like the shit that to weigh the fucking bag. That's
That surprises you
Maybe
because
it's
it doesn't surprise me that you try and do what you do.
Oh, I don't know. I would
It's
have.
crazy. I can expect
That
you not
surprises
to
you
do that,
about the
but I can
child?
imagine you not. I imagine you just being like, "Oh, I gotta weigh this. Make sure." Crazy.
I'm a little bit in the middle, I guess. I'm a little bit. That's where I am. I'm in the middle. We talked about this already.
I mean, but then I have a friend who showed up to my bachelor party in a plastic bag. Okay, so
Yeah,
let's talk about that.
That's another. Yeah. Do you know what's in the bag? A toothbrush that he just bought. A pack of 5 medium Hanes white tees and a pack of 5
Go.
medium Hanes underwear.
I go, dude. I go.
just
What are
left
you
it
gonna do?
all.
What are you gonna do if your pants get wet? Buy new pants. And then little do we know, fucking downpour pants got fucking soaked.
Oh yeah, you're right. Somebody gave him pants.
No, we didn't buy new pants.
That's funny, actually. He did do that.
Oh,
What else? You got anything? You got anything? You got anything?
Nope. We can wrap up.
I think we're at
It's
time.
been an
I
hour.
think we're at time.
We're good to go. All right.
Hey, one thing. I think we all just want to say for the Man-Child podcast, we think that Elliot Page is extremely brave for coming.
Wow,
on.
you just called her Elliot, though. Oh wait, she is Elliot. I'm confused.
Wow.
You
Whoa.
privileged
Oh my
piece
God.
of shit.
It's not that.
I'm confused.
I said Elliot Page.
I just did.
Is-
I said the wrong.
She.
No, I did. I don't think he said it.
Did. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
I'm sorry. Good thing I don't have Twitter yet, so I guess I never will.
We're gonna have just 2 of us for the 5th episode because the other one's gonna be canceled.
Getting canceled before we even.
Oh, this is when you guys just slowly slide out of frame. I don't want to be next to this guy anymore.
Nope.
Called Elliot Page a girl.
Yeah.
Everybody,
right, let's
thanks
wrap
for
it up.
listening. Like and subscribe to our one listener.